So recently I've been working with GPT 4.1 mini. For most of what you're ever going to be doing, it's plenty, it's good enough, and it's actually quite cheap to use. So I highly recommend that model if you're using OpenAI. We also need to set the API key that I have right here. Don't worry, for those concerned with security, the key will have been deleted as soon as I'm done recording this video, so that key won't work anymore. So now we have our builder that is set up with our we tell it, hey, this is the model I want, and here's my license key, but that's it. So we need to use that builder to create our kernels. So kernel equals, we're gonna do builder dot build. Perfect. So now we're ready to basically send out our prompt. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little async thing here where we ask the kernel to... The API change very often when it comes to this specific library. So I always have issues remembering exactly where the methods are. So bear with me for a second. Invoke prompt async. Yeah, I think that's it. So now basically we're creating the prompt itself. So we can say create a summary of this content, and then we pass it the content that we've extracted earlier. So there you go. So that's our prompt. Basically, you could, at this point, we could have asked anything from the data itself. In this case, I asked for a summary, but you know, you're not limited to what you can ask OpenAI at this point. So let's see if everything's been working so far, if I've made any typos or mistakes. So let's check the console. So the summary is, and then we're gonna pass it our result. So let's see if everything is still okay. .NET run. And now, obviously, it will take a second or two because it's gonna. Oh, see, I did make a mistake. Oh, I made. I forgot here. Sorry about that. Let's save and start over. The name of the model is Mini and not Min. So now, as I was saying, is that we send the content to OpenAI, and we're just waiting for the response to come. So here we are. It worked perfectly fine. We got our response from OpenAI. So what we do now is, since we have the data in question, is that we can go ahead and add it to our document. So we can do insert document.insert paragraph. And then we're going to do like summary. And then we're going to do some line breakage here. Perfect. And then we're going to do plus a result. We're going to do a document.save as file output. And there we go. And we can say console.writeLine summary created, whatever. So now we basically took all the pieces and we assembled our little tool that will create summary of a docx files you send it. So if we do .NET.run, we're going to wait until we get that little message, summary created. Perfect. And we can see that our output file was created. So let's see what we can find in there. All right. So if I show, this was a summary in question that the fake summary I created earlier. So everything is fine. So now we have our summary that was generated using OpenAI. So there you have it. So you're really not limited in terms of where you can go from there. Once you have this little piece of code, you can ask OpenAI for about anything that you want to add as a summary to a document or different. Could be a table. Could be, there's so much that Xceed Words for .NET offers. You could actually even ask OpenAI to generate HTML. And since we support HTML injection in Xceed Words for .NET right now, you can take that HTML from OpenAI and just add it to the Word document. You just need, of course, you will need to update your prompt and be very specific about the fact that you just want the HTML result, but that should work perfectly fine. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you've learned something, and hopefully I'll be making more videos about different ways we can leverage AI using all of our Xceed products. There's many possibilities. Either you're using Xceed Workbooks for .NET or even the Xceed Data Grid for WPF. There's ways to leverage OpenAI and other models in our existing components. Thank you so much for joining me. Should you have any questions, always available to discuss. So send an email out to matt@xceed.com. and I'll do my best to get back to you. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.